Welcome to Law Crest USA. Today, we're rediving deep into one of the most powerful foundations of American democracy, the fundamental rights guaranteed by the United States Constitution. These rights are the backbone of freedom, justice, and equality in the nation, protecting every citizen from abuse of power and ensuring that liberty is not just a word, but a living principle. In America, fundamental rights are primarily enshrined in the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, ratified in 1791. These amendments safeguard essential freedoms, like the freedom of speech, religion, and press under the First Amendment, the right to bear arms under the Second, and the protection against unreasonable searches and seizures under the Fourth. 2. The Fifth Amendment gives every person the right to remain silent, ensures due process of law, and prevents double jeopardy, while the Sixth Amendment secures the right to a fair and speedy trial. The Eighth Amendment protects against cruel and unusual punishment. And the 14th Amendment, added later, ensures equal protection under the law for all citizens, no matter their race, gender, or background. These rights form the very essence of American liberty, shaping how citizens live, speak, worship, and even challenge authority. Yet, with great rights come great responsibilities. Courts across the U.S., especially the Supreme Court, have spent centuries interpreting and balancing these freedoms, deciding where one person's rights end and another's begin. For example, freedom of speech is not absolute. Threats, defamation, or inciting violence are not protected under U.S. law. Similarly, the right to privacy, though not explicitly stated, has been recognized through landmark cases like Roe v. Wade and Griswold v. Connecticut, proving how the interpretation of rights evolves with time. The American justice system ensures that no government, institution, or individual can violate these core freedoms without accountability. Every citizen, whether native-born or immigrant, is entitled to these protections once they are under U.S. jurisdiction. From freedom of assembly to the right to vote, the right to petition the government, and protection from self-incrimination, these rights collectively define the American identity. They empower individuals to speak truth to power, defend their beliefs, and demand justice without fear. In today's digital era, new questions arise. Do these rights extend to social media, surveillance, and online privacy? Courts continue to adapt the Constitution to modern challenges, proving that America's legal system is alive, evolving, and committed to safeguarding human dignity. The First Amendment remains one of the most celebrated symbols of liberty in the world, allowing Americans to protest, criticize the government, and express dissent freely. Meanwhile, the Second Amendment remains one of the most debated, balancing the right to self-defense with public safety concerns. The Ninth and 10th Amendments remind us that not all rights are written down. Many remain with the people and the states. These constitutional protections form a shield between citizens and the state, ensuring that no one, not even the most powerful, is above the law. The Supreme Court, as the final interpreter of the Constitution, plays a vital role in protecting these rights, often through historic rulings that redefine justice. Cases like Brown v. Board of Education ended racial segregation, while Miranda v. Arizona strengthened the right of the accused, builds upon the legacy of liberty that the framers envisioned, a government by the people, for the people, and accountable to the people. In the United States, these rights are not privileges granted by authority. They are inherent to every human being. That is what makes the American system truly unique. Whether it's freedom of religion, protection of property, or the right to a fair trial, these guarantees create a balance between the government's power and the people's liberty. They inspire millions across the globe who look to the U.S. as a beacon of freedom and justice. So remember, knowing your rights isn't just important, it's essential. Because in America, your rights protect your voice, your freedom, and your future. Stay tuned with Law Crest USA to understand how these laws work, how courts interpret them, and how you can stand up for your constitutional protections every single day.